So Battlefield 2042 Season 2 Master of Arms gameplay trailer has just released, and I thought for a change I'd actually try and jump on it relatively quickly to give my thoughts and views on what we've just witnessed. The first key thing we were shown is a brand new heavy ground vehicle, the EBLC Ram. To me, it looks like a cross between the Recon and the Wildcat with a heavy mounted machine gun and also a turret on top, so obviously there's going to be multiple gun platforms inside this. Considering I'm not a vehicle guy, the most interesting thing for me was the fact that it was placed down either weird sentry turrets or maybe those look like antenna scanners into the vicinity where the vehicle was. I guess that's going to be quite effective in the tight enclosed corridors of Stranded, the new map. Hopefully being able to spot enemies around the vehicle so they can't get up to you with rockets or C5 for instance. They've also definitely showcased a flashbang grenade. I'm not too sure whether that's going to be attached to Crawford, the new specialist, or if that's going to be available to everyone, but it's good to see a flashbang coming back into Battlefield 2042. Now in terms of Levolution or any changes to the map, they only really showcased the opening of the top of the ship to allow a stealth chopper to drop in and mow down a bunch of enemies. If that's all we're going to see along with the tornado that was again witnessed in another Battlefield 2042 trailer, I'm not particularly impressed. I was hoping that the large antenna that we saw in the initial trailer might drop onto the ship, blow it open, do something a little bit different to what we've seen before, but it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting anything outside of the norm at this point. As I mentioned on my live stream yesterday, the tight enclosed corridors have given me real Manifest vibes. The containers and obviously the way that people are moving around them might be slightly different and not quite as linear as Manifest, but again it feels a bit the same to me, at least from watching the trailer. Now the last and probably the most unique thing we got to see in the gameplay trailer was Crawford himself and his new ability, which is obviously a placeable turret. Now don't worry all those turret fearers like myself, this isn't like a Boris turret, it seems like you actually have to be on it to use it, but it also looks like it's going to be pretty effective for holding down positions, given the fact that it has a bit of a shield around it and it hopefully will cover you from wherever you're shooting at. I imagine this working pretty well in tandem with Irish, who can put down a couple of walls next to you to provide extra cover and protect you from any incoming fire too. Lastly, they did showcase 3 of the new weapons we're going to be getting in this season, specifically for Season 2. We have the AM40 Assault Rifle, the PF51 Secondary, and the Avances LMG. To be honest, I think this is probably better because they're actually adding in weapons that we can use. However, it is slightly frustrating that in Season 2 they're adding in these 2 weapons, the LMG and the Assault Rifle, and we're also getting an Assault Rifle and LMG from Portal. I was hopeful we maybe get a sniper or something else which would be slightly different to the norm and things we haven't already seen at this point, or maybe even another submachine gun, because I'm such a submachine gun fanboy. I think to wrap everything up in a nice little bundle for you all though, I haven't really been blown away by this trailer. Honestly, it smacks of a lot of the same, and going back to the same tropes like having the tornado roll through the map again really isn't doing it for me at this point. I look back on previous Battlefields and some of the DLCs, maybe like Final Stand, which would fit nicely into this kind of time period, and I feel like those play spaces were more unique than what we're seeing at this point. Of course, we'll all find out on August 30th when it eventually drops, and I'm sure I'll put plenty of hours into it regardless. I'm just hoping that after what we've seen, it does play differently to some of the other maps we've already got in the pool. As always though, let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts were on the trailer. Did you feel like it was a bit samey, or were you actually really engaged by it? As always though, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks very much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.